Okay, so today I'm going to do the dog and the puppy in this mold. It's a big Let's Resin mold. It says Let's Resin on it. It has a couple different sizes of the puppies and the kitties, but I'm going to do the smallest ones. I am using UV resin just for sake of time. And it's Let's Resin, UV resin. I'm just going to put some UV resin down. Just a little bit. And I'm going to cure it, and I'll be back. Okay, these molds are a little deep, so I'm going to use some flowers I dried myself. I'm going to use some crystals, and then we'll go from there. These are the crystals I have. I'm thinking of using some amethyst and maybe some tiger's eye. So, let's get some more resin. These molds are rather deep, so I can use some more three-dimensional flowers. I'm gonna get some amethyst here, and they're a little difficult to grab onto because they're so tumbled. I'm not gonna put a lot of the crystals. I just want to add a couple to each of them. And when I put these, I have an expo coming up. So when I put these on my table, I will put that each of these has amethyst and tiger's eye in them on the label. In any of my videos, if you see something you like and you want it custom made, just reach out to me. I do custom work. Alright, so I dried these flowers myself with flowers my husband brought home. He's a landscaper. He's amazing. He brings me all sorts of stuff. Last week he brought me home some snake shed, which I'm excited to work with. I really enjoy working with snake shed. So I'll be making more videos with that as well. My last video working with snake shed didn't do very well yet, but as soon as it finds its audience, I'm sure it will do fantastic. Now this one is somewhat, yeah, that'll work better there. Sometimes you need to try different spots for different flowers. See, I really like this one, so I'm gonna put that here. And I have the Let's Resin two-sided UV light, so even putting a flower this big, the resin under it will still be cured. I have some white hydrangea that I dried a little too much, but I think it'll add nice texture in here. Because that's the thing with adding different dried flowers too. You can add different textures. Alright, I'm going to cure this and then I'll be back, because we're going to do another layer yet. I know this looks really full already, but there's still more spots that can be filled in with either leaves or more flowers. Of these, I'm just going to put some Let's resin in this cup, and we're going to do some midnight blue alcohol ink, since most of the colors that were used for the flowers are white and light green, light purple, and light blue. I'll be back after I get it all mixed and the leaves and flowers are all cured in. Okay, so I gave that layer 5 minutes to cure. I'm also going to brush a little silver interference powder before I put the midnight blue. So let's just, and it may not stick because I may have cured the resin a little too long. Oh no, there it goes. And this will just give it a little bit of shimmer without having to add it to the resin. Yeah, I'm gonna just pour the midnight blue, and I only use 2 drops of the alcohol ink, so it's not gonna be incredibly dark. And I may need to add a little bit more resin to the cat, because the cat is deeper than the dog. Yeah, the cat's gonna need more. Let's scrape this out first. Oh, a little bit more resin just straight from the bottle, and I'll mix it a little. This one's almost empty. So a little bit more. That should do it. And then what I do with my resin bottles is I tip them upside down because I want to make sure that I get all the resin out of them. Let's mix this just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to cure this for another 5 minutes. I've been curing 5 minutes at a time every time I cure, and we'll come back for the unmolding.